kept failing the same subject. He wrote jam once, wrote it again the second time, wrote it the third time, and kept failing mathematics. And of course, we know mathematics is a compulsory subject if you want to get admission into any university in Nigeria or institution in Nigeria to study accounting. He kept failing mathematics, but he tried again, and guess what? He passed his exam, got admission to study accounting. Today he's a chartered accountant and is doing well for himself. There's one thing that stands out in this story: he didn't give up. Yes, he didn't give up. Hello everyone, you're welcome to the Younger Purposeful Podcast episode 3, and my name is Victoria Osigweme. I'm your host for today, and today we are going to be learning how to handle failure. Yes, how to handle failure. So if you're just seeing my face for the first time, you're welcome to this channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, please subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, and ensure you like this video so that YouTube can recommend the video to more people. So thank you. Yes, I'm thanking you in advance because I know you subscribe. Let's get into it. Is failure? What is failure? According to the English dictionary, failure is the state or condition of not meeting a desirable or intended objective. Opposite of success. So when you say someone failed, that is, there's a target the person is supposed to meet, but the person didn't meet the target. So we term that as failure. And the fact that you didn't meet the target does not mean you're a failure. Yes, the fact that you failed at something does not mean that you're a failure. A failure is someone who fails and refuses to try again. That is who a failure is. One who fails and refuses to try again. The fear of failure has paralyzed many. So many people have refused to take steps. So many young people have refused to move from point A to point B because they are thinking, what if I stop at the middle? What will people say if I don't make it? What will people say, or what will people think of me if this did not work out? What will I do? How will I carry myself if this does not work out? Well, what if it works out? Yes, what if it works out? So many people have refused to take steps because they feel people will laugh at them if it doesn't work out. And as young people, we should not be afraid to fail. Because someone asked the question, I was in the mentorship class with my spiritual father, and someone asked the question saying, I'm scared. What if I take this step and it does not work? And he said something. He said, fail. You're a young person. Try and fail. Like, start that thing. Fail and do it again. Because when you take steps, one thing that happens is that you're learning how not to do it again, especially when you take steps and you don't get it right. You are not a failure. You are different from the person that did not take step at all. Because at that point when you've gotten experience, you've learned how to do it and it will not work. Do you understand? So you've learned how to do it and it will not work. So don't be afraid to fail. Most people are afraid to fail and they do not take steps. So many young people have great dreams. That dream in your heart, that vision in your heart, you've written it down. You've already created a map in your book of how, a strategy in your journal of how you want the event to go, of how you want that project to go, of how that step you want to take, but you're so scared because you're afraid, thinking of what will people say if it doesn't work. What will people say if it doesn't work? What if it works? What if it works? But you must know that failure is part of life. Yes, failure is part of life. For every man that you see today, at one point or the other in his life, there was a time where he failed at something. There was a time where he felt so bad because he made a mistake. There was a time where he flopped at something and was like, oh my God, how could you have done this? There was a time in his life like that, including those that you really look up to, your role models. There was a time in their life where they failed at something. But the difference between those people and so many others that actually failed and did not make progress is that they failed forward. Yes, they failed forward. They did not allow failure to break them. They did not allow that mistake to stop them. They did not allow that setback to stop them from doing what they ought to do. They moved on, they kept pushing. And that's a disposition you should have as a young person. There's no man on earth that will say that he has not failed at anything before. Every person you see today has failed at something. So now the fact that you tried shows that you're brave. It shows that you're brave. It shows that you are courageous because you took a step. Do you understand? You took a step. And what that does to you is that your confidence continues to increase. When you take steps towards your dreams, when you take step, okay, you want to write that professional exam, you go ahead to write the exam. Even if you fail at it, you've done something. Something has shifted. You're not the same person again. You're not the same person. Another thing I want to emphasize in the aspect of failure is that you must learn the right lessons from your experiences. So many people have failed at relationships. So many people have failed at an exam. So many people have failed at a project, at a business, and they learn the wrong lesson. And I'm going to give you an example of the wrong lesson. Maybe you fail mathematics and you say mathematics is not for me. And you are studying accounting. You are in 100 level and mathematics is not for you. How? You will need mathematics. You need to calculate. Or you feel that a relationship and you're like, this love thing is not for me. No. Love is for you. Love is beautiful. The fact that you failed at a relationship does not mean that you're a failure. So you must learn the right lessons from events that takes place in your life. So you failed at something, learn the right lessons, ask the right questions. What should I do now? How should I go about this so that I can get it right the next time? Now, I want you to do me a favor. If you have a dictionary with you or you have a journal, write never in your journal. And the next word I'll follow, give up. Write it clearly. Never give up. And if you have a dictionary, I want you to strike out give up. That's if it's there in your dictionary. Strike out give up. As a young person, see, you must have grit. You must have resilience. That's why you should listen to you should go back and watch. If you've not seen the last episode 2 of the Young and Purposeful podcast, please go to my YouTube channel, the Victorious Women TV, this YouTube channel. Scroll down, you see the videos there. Resilience. You must have resilience towards life. You can't give up. Not at this stage, not at this time, not at this level. See, there is more for you on the other side of life. Yes, there is more for you on the other side of life. You cannot afford to give up. Strike it out. Hey, strike it out. Cry, get up, and go and rewrite the exam. Open your heart and love again. See, there is love out there for you. You might be heartbroken now, but there is love out there for you. Don't shut it all out saying that I'm not going to love again, this love thing is not for me. No, there's love out there for you. And there's more on the other side of life. You can't afford to sit on this side saying, I'm done. At this stage, you cannot be done. You cannot be done. You cannot afford to be done at this stage. Get up. Do not give up. Finally, we are going to be looking at how to handle failure. How to handle failure. That's what this video is about. I know it's not easy most of the times when you feel at something, you expect to be making progress at a certain level, but it's not just wrapping up. Like, it's not adding up. And you're feeling down, you're feeling like, oh my God, what should I do? Why is my life like this? Why me? Why me? I've got you. So let's learn together. So number one, the first step you should take when you fail at something is forgive yourself. Yes, forgive yourself. Maybe you tried something and it did not work, or you had a relationship, it didn't work out, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, it was because of me the relationship did not work out. Forgive yourself. That's the first step. Forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself too hard. What has happened. But as I said to you, there is more. There is so much more. So much glory at the other end. but you have to get up from that place. You cannot remain in guilt. You have to get up and move further. So forgive yourself. Number two, learn the right lessons. I'd already mentioned this before. You must learn the right lessons from life. There are people that go through situation and they get up and say, oh my God, okay, I've gone through this and I'm going to ensure that nobody goes through this kind of thing again. And there are people that go through that same situation and they're like, oh my God, why is life treating me like this? Two people, the same situation. One learned the right lesson, the other one learned the wrong lesson. So you must learn the right lesson towards life. When things happen, ask yourself the right questions. That takes me to number three. Ask the right questions. Instead of saying, why me? That's a wrong question to ask when things go wrong. The question you should be asking is, how can I make it better? How can I get it right? What can I learn to improve my results? What can I learn to ensure that I get a better result? Those are the kind of questions you should be asking. Don't ask the wrong question. Why me? Why was it not the other person? Oh, no. As believers, we should not wish bad for other people. So instead of asking why me, why was it not the other person, the question you should be asking is, how can I get it right? What can I learn to improve my results? Who can I meet to ask questions? Who has gone through this phase successfully before that I can learn from? So those are the kind of questions you should ask. Then number four, talk to God about it. As believers, you must learn to see God is interested in every aspect of your life. Yes. God is interested in every aspect of your life. No matter how minute you think it is, pray about it. Before you go write the exam, ask the Lord for help. Ask God for guidance. Ask Him for favor. Ask Him for direction. Ask Him for clarity before you take the next step towards that project, towards that exam. Pray about it. Then number five, try again. Yes, try again. So after asking these questions, pick up, buy that form for that exam, start that project again, register for that course, give love a chance again. Yes, give love a chance again. Give love a chance again. So don't give up. Try again and again and again and again and again until it works. Some people will be like, oh, this thing is not working, let me just give up on it. You should not give up on the vision. You can change the strategy. Yes, that's part of the question you should ask. What strategy can I use? So you can change the strategy. Before we go, my friend, Mr. Inatunde Joseph, ATJ, a very, very powerful man of wisdom, he gave an analogy in his book, and I would like to say that to us here. I would like to read that to us here. He says, when you fail and settle for less, that shows weakness. When you fail and learn, that shows strength. When you fail and quit, no winning, no success. Because when you quit, there's no way you win. There's no way you succeed. When you fail and move forward, you win and you succeed. When you fail and complain, that shows that you are afraid. When you fail and re-strategize, that shows that experience is gained. That means you learned from that event. You learned from that event. You learned from that event. Thank you for coming all the way with me. Hope you got something valuable. Hope you got value from this video. Let me know in the comments what stood out for you. Put it in the comments what stood out for you. And I want to challenge you. If there's one thing that you have been afraid of taking step towards, take that step. Yes, take that step. Write it down. And before the end of this week, today is Monday. If you will see this video, that means it's Monday of a new week. And or any day that you're seeing this video, ensure that you take a step, like do something towards that goal, do something towards that dream that you've been afraid to take a step on. Do something towards it. And do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.